Hello, how are you doing? I am back with more messages for the collective. Hey, like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, I don't know what this is about, but this is saying something about you will no longer have to fill your own cup. Some kind of devil energy has been released. I don't know. I'm gonna keep shuffling, see what I come up with. But yeah, subscribe to the channel. I need all the subscribers. Subscribe. It's free. Look up right now, find the button, click it. Click the notification bell so that you know whenever I release videos. This is Tall Man Tarot. Okay. If you've already subscribed to my channel, I'd like to say thank you for your love and for your support. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for sharing with your family and friends. I truly appreciate it, and I love you for it. All right, let's get to it. Enough talk. Came out again. Even though you are not fully healed, where you need to, it's like we know you need to heal, and you are in a period of filling your own cup. So it's being recognized that you are healing yourself and you are filling your own cup. And you're also taking action. So they really like that you are taking action to heal yourself and fill your own cup. You're not relying on anyone else to fill your cup. Okay. This is someone who is currently healing right now, and it looks like they just started. So this is the beginning phase of healing. Okay. So it's good. They're noticing that you're taking action. Okay. You're no longer letting things get through your defenses right now. So you're very strong. Your boundaries are up high. They're up so high that you don't even have to really focus on having to make any kind of intelligent decisions. So when I say that, I mean that your defenses and your boundaries are up so high and so strong that you know that there is nothing that will be allowed in to have to make you have to make any kind of course altering decisions. Okay, so everything is out, your fences are up high, and you're taking care of yourself. You're not talking to anyone either. I'm noticing that my throat chakra changed completely when this reading started. You're not saying anything to people right now. You are in an energy of I will hit you. And what I mean by that is, like, you're not turning the other cheek for anyone. You're not allowing people to walk all over you or to step on you. You are ready to bite, like if you step on a rattlesnake. That's the energy that you are in right now, because you're taking care of yourself. You're giving energy to yourself. You're getting ready to move into an energy of empowering yourself. And this is really, really good for your heart. This is really good for your energy. This is really good for your mental state. Just don't be too mean, but do keep your boundaries up so that people don't play with you. Oh, I jumped out. What is that? Yeah. There's nothing, you've gotten rid of everything that could go up against you. Anything that could be sneaky, anything like that. 100%. Even down to soulmates. You're not even thinking about nostalgic things that could make you weak to go back to something. You're doing a very good job. Okay, you've already taken whatever problem that you had into a cave, shined a light on it, figured out a solution, and you've come out, and this is your solution, and it looks like it's foolproof. It's working. You're standing up and you're getting ready to take more control and more ownership over your life, your energy, and your finances. This looks very good, collective. This is how you're supposed to do it. You're getting ready to make a choice that is going to take you out of the cold. Do you understand? Out of the cold, like financially, right? Um, this is going to be a choice. You're getting ready to make the choice, though. We haven't made it there yet. You're just now knowing that a choice is going to have to be made soon, and so you're preparing yourself to get ready to make a choice. Some of you will be dragging your feet or making excuses when it comes down to making this decision because it involves closing some type of cycle here. It involves closing a cycle. And whatever this cycle is, must be something that is triggering for you or has always been hard for you to do, or you never had to do it before. That's what this feels like, at least energetically, intuitively to me. Yep. And you know that you're not going to be able to move forward with the plans that you want to execute until you close whatever cycle that this is. And so right now you're looking at all of the ways that you can make this shit happen. That's what you're doing. You're looking at what I want to say here and what I felt to say in a sentence that went across my brain, that scrolled across, was you're looking for the easiest way to do this and get it over with. You know how some things may require hard work, but if you can find a shortcut and get it done and not deal with whatever hardships that come with making the decision or taking the action, that's what you're doing right now. And you're realizing that you can't. You're realizing that you have to take the long way. You have to do the hard shit, is what I seen in my head. You have to do the hard shit to overcome this and get this cycle closed. This isn't a cycle that you have already closed. This is another cycle. Right now, you look like you're in the energy of closing cycles and seriously focusing on moving forward in all aspects of your life, all areas of your life. And this is something that you have been putting in a closet and throwing dirt on and neglecting and not making decisions about. Just, like when you buy that old treadmill and sit that motherfucker in the living room and you don't get on it. And after a while, it's like, a negative family member that you don't want to look at. It's like you want it to be invisible, or you make it invisible pretty much and you avoid it. That's what this thing is that you're getting ready to close out. And it's being called on you to do the hard shit. Something comes with that when you close that out, okay? You got to understand. You'll get something for that. I got 2 this time. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, you don't want to do the hard work to cut this out of your life. 8 of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Queen of Swords. But you're getting ready to, though. You see the little cherub that's coming to hand the Queen her crown so that she can start cutting shit down? You're getting ready to, but you don't want to do the hard work that it takes to do that. You don't. Something, it actually, the question is, whatever this is I heard taking from you financially. Something is taking from you financially in the ways of like subscriptions to stuff that you don't use, and it's taking $10-15 a month here and there, and you just let it do that. That's kind of the energy of what this thing is. Now, for some of you, it could be way bigger than that. I'm not saying that a subscription is the level of seriousness that this is. I'm just saying it's like a nagging thing that you don't want to, like you just, you just don't want to deal with it for some reason. Or you forget about dealing with it or whatever. It's something that you just don't do and it needs to be done. But whatever it is, something is taking something from you. It can go to as extreme as someone constantly asking you for money and you always give them the money and you never stop giving them the money, But it's not good for you to continuously enable somebody and give them money. Maybe they're a drug addict. Maybe they're an alcoholic. Maybe it's something that you just need to not support anymore, but you keep doing it anyway out of not wanting to do the hard shit. Like, speak to them about why you should not be giving them money anymore, or why they should stop doing whatever it is that they're doing. Okay, that's enough. I'm not going to beat it up. You get it. But all in all, you are healing. So spirit, God, source wants to make sure that you know that they're happy to see that you're healing. You're healing, but there's like no growth involved. It's just healing, okay? Now, to some, healing could be growth if you've never healed before, but you have healed before. So it's just healing going on right now for those that have been through the trenches a little bit. Okay? Okay. But yeah, you're getting ready to take action though. I like it. See how the hand didn't touch the wand yet? That means you are getting ready to take the action. Yeah, and this action is going to net you some kind of, level up. It's a level up that's going to happen once you eliminate all these things and do your healing. Yo, I told you something good is going to come from this because you've been neglecting this for so long. You know, that feeling where you have that room full of stuff and you just keep not cleaning up that room full of stuff, and it's accumulated and accumulated. And finally, you decide, oh, this Saturday, I'm going to clean all this stuff out of this room. And you recognize something beautiful when you get that room back. And something like that. Like something good comes from it that it's very pleasing. Except for it's a little bigger than that with this situation. But same kind of energy, though. You don't see any other options when it comes down to doing this thing or whatever. Turn that down a little bit so I don't get so much glare. You don't see any other options when it comes down to it. To some of you, this goes against your beliefs. To some of you, it goes against your belief system to do whatever this is that you're doing, or it makes you it's like lowering your vibration to deal with something, right? It's like I have to step out of character to deal with this shit, and I don't want to because I know it's going to take me out of character to do it. That's deep. Might not be for everybody, but definitely is for some. Yeah, because it's going to involve you going to war a little bit. It's going to involve some type of battle. Not saying that it's a fight. I'm just saying it's a war of the minds, a war of words, thoughts, But it looks like you have the upper hand. Whenever you step to this and you handle it, you have the upper hand. So I don't think there's going to be very much fight in this towards you because you're being guided to do so. So you actually have support. Okay? Okay. The smallest action is going to get, things done in this situation. You understand that? The smallest action is going to get things done. So as soon as you step to it, you're probably going to think that it's going to take so much to get it done. And it's going to be a small action like, hey, didn't I, that's it. There is no more. Or like when we're talking about giving money to somebody, you just say no, and I'm not giving any money to you anymore. And that person's probably going to shut up and move along. And you're going to think, damn, that was easy, or whatever. Like that. That's what this feels like. It won't take much. Just do it, though. Yeah, this shit's going to take a lot of stress off of you to get this done. We got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, it's gonna be justice for you, like losing like money or happiness from something or loyalty from something. This is justice. You're delivering justice. You are. It's something that needs to be done. Overdue. Overdue. Yeah. You're a good person. You're a good person. And you can feel it emotionally, but you're just weak right now. People take advantage of you when you're weak. That's all that this is. And you're just gonna stand up and everyone's gonna sit down, walk away, or whatever after you say what you say, and that's the end of it. You won't even have to be tough about it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then you can get back to doing what you were doing after that. Uh enjoying enjoying yourself. That's what it feels like. Enjoying yourself. Enjoying yourself. And you thought that there wasn't going to be any victory from this. Yeah. I mean, you was allowing this to keep you in an unhappy space when you could have destroyed everyone and walked away like a long time ago, but you just let this fester and fester and fester. It's like leaving a fly in your house, and not being able to kill it or not really trying to kill it. But every time you're comfortable and sitting down, this fly goes by your face and you're like, that fly is still in here. I'm using a lot of examples, but you get it though. But you're gonna get, well, let me see here. I'm trying to put these two together here. Let me see what it is that Spirit is trying to say here. It feels like, I don't know, maybe you haven't been receiving the truth about something that you've been working towards, right? Something that you've been working towards, or you were getting ready to put even more work into. There's some kind of truth that isn't being told to you. Now, this could be for some people, not all, right? In the collective. You've put in a lot of work and you're getting ready to reap the harvest. So much so that you were getting ready to do even more work because you seen something good coming out of the work that you were doing. Well, there's something that is not truthful going on in that situation. Someone is not telling you the truth about something in that area. Okay. Um, and this is not going to be something big, but it is something that is going to piss you off emotionally, but it's not going to be that big. And the first thing that I heard when I said piss you off emotionally, but not going to be that big, it's like, well, I can just build another, or I can just do it again. It's almost like you are the one who did all the work. So you don't have a problem doing it again, but the people that you could be dealing with cannot do what you did. And it's almost like being double crossed about something. Or when you how can I put this? Someone doesn't know how to do something valuable. They're not builders, right? And then you come along and you're a builder. And then you build something and it looks nice and they go crazy about it. And so they double cross you to get the thing that you built. And you're like, well, here, go ahead, because you guys can't even build. And so now you just messed it up and I'm never going to build for you again. And you know that that's it. Like they're not going to build anything and they're all, they double crossed you for something that you can do any day of the week. It's like that. I hope that relates to somebody. I hope that gets to whoever it needs to get to, but that's what I'm trying to say. You're a builder, somebody else is not, or a crew of people are not, and they try to lay claim to something that you made and you built, and you walk away from it like, well, fuck it, you can have it because I build, you can't. So that's all you get, and you're stuck with that until it falls apart and no one can In other words, these people just double crossed you and in a foolish act against you. Then you're a builder. Okay, let's move out of that. Let's keep talking. Ooh, I like this. I like it. I like it. I like it. Yeah, they did not make a wise decision. They got distracted. They're distracted by the beauty and whatever it is that you did. And so they made an unwise decision to go up against you when you're the one who created the beauty that they're after. They lost sight of the long term goal, and they settled for something temporary and seasonal. Ooh, seasonal. I'm not gonna take it. It didn't come out. Let's keep going. Come on, Timmy. There are some of you who are looking for an equal give and take, but are tired of being the person that's always having to help the other person be what they should be, or teaching them how to be what they should be. Spirit says, we see you. We understand. So I feel like it's being called for you to do more. That could be for me. That message right there. Do the research on people, because things don't just change like that. You can't change people. Ooh, wow. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. I don't know what happened. Everything just stopped and paused after I got that message. Like, yo, you need to listen to that. To the ones looking for equal give and take, and always end up being a person trying to help someone or show someone how to be equal towards you, it is being called on you again to do more research on the people that you're dealing with before you get involved with them, because you can't really change people like that. So if it's not, it's not, what is it? It's not on you, it's in you. Some of these people just don't have it in them. I know that was for me personally right there. Thank you. Like I said, thank you, Spirit. Let's keep going. It's time to take action, man. Time to take action. Towards yeah, it's like action is being taken, I'm sorry, to put those people who went against you into their own shit, in other words, into their own imprisonment in the mind, mentally. um a lot of people are getting placed into the same. It's like karma. You're getting put into the same things that you have been doing to people. If you've been purposely doing stuff to people and being terrible, the time has come and the tables have turned. And I've been seeing that a lot with a lot of readings, where people that have been horrible and bad to people are receiving the karma of, basically the same as what they've been giving everyone else. So it's like, don't worry. Those people are getting taken care of. People that are like that in general. That's for the entire collective. Yeah, you're moving on. Everybody's moving forward. Look at that. I said moving on, and then we get the Six of Swords. Like, everybody's moving away from drama filled things into more calmer waters, and it is very good. You're moving into a very good space. There's just a few things that you need to do before you move around. You won't have any direction though if you don't move with, like, if you're not stepping like in faith, right? If you're forcing, let's talk about it because it's calling for me to talk about it. To those, I had this conversation with my mother, um, where I kind of basically explained to her that I no longer force things. I no longer force interactions with people, especially like maybe in like the dating world, or women that would be interested and I'm interested or whatever. I no longer force anything like that anymore. I let them be guided to me by the Most High. I don't go looking for it and forcing it, because every time I have forced it, and a lot of people can probably, agree with me, when you force relationships with people, those are the relationships that you seem to really regret getting involved with. And so this is saying you need to be moving. That's weird that that came out in this reading, that you should be moving and your steps should be guided, by your belief system. People should be aligned with what you believe in. You guys should be guided to meet each other, and things should go on like that. Otherwise, you're just moving with no direction at all. You're moving with no direction. You don't need someone standing there watching you with a plan, and they're not involved in it at all. They're just watching you. There's no action being taken. They're just sitting there watching you. They're not even involved. They're not interested in your plan. They're not holding that world in with you. They're just there for the ride. And that's what happens when you're not aligned with your partner. And you should definitely do that. I've experienced that myself, and it could be a very, very fatal mistake for you to get involved with people who are not in alignment with their assignment. Like, seriously, if you play the violin and you're all about playing the violin and you want to be the greatest violin player, why would you deal with a drug dealer? You know what I mean? Why would you be involved with a drug dealer? Those two are not aligned at all. That's kind of what is being said here. And I was just using that as an example, but you know what I'm saying. So you get it. You guys are smart. My collective, very smart. You're not confused. I just said that. Thank you, sir. You're not confused. You use your intuition. You're pretty smart. And a lot of you that connect with me, you've been through a lot. And so I know you know better. And you want to make the right choices. Yeah, because those people that you dealt with in the past, the tower in the reverse, that means past breakup, shakeups, their intuition was blocked. Their crown chakra was blocked. Do you see how they cannot receive messages from spirit, the truth from spirit, because their truth, sword of truth is stuck in a rock and can't reach the crown? The truth can't get to the crown because it's blocked. The people that you have been dealing with from the past, their crown chakra was blocked. That means they can't even receive messages from the Most High, from their protection, from their spirit guides, from their ancestors, anything like that at all. And how you get blocked like that is by continuously ignoring signs and getting involved with things that you shouldn't be getting involved with, not having a belief system at all. It's a lot of shit, but if your crown chakra is clear and open and you're receiving messages from the Most High, and the person that you're dealing with is not, that's a prime example of they're not in alignment with you. You can't be aligned and then they're not aligned and then you guys are in a relationship. That's definitely going to be some failure for sure. Be careful. Okay. For this dope ass spiritual conversation that we just had, very proud of you for healing and doing everything that was needed for you to do in order to fill your own cup now, and not let anyone in that's going to destroy anything. You have some things that you need to fix. I see maybe one thing that you have been holding back from fixing or eliminating out of your life that has been a burden. But after you take care of that, it looks like you're going to be moving forward, and things are going to be good. You actually have something else going on that could be in the workplace or in a creative endeavor, or something going on here where people are going to try to, I don't know, I guess, sabotage that, and they're going to lose out themselves, shoot themselves in the foot. There's a bit of relationship advice that comes at the end. And let's get a postcard from Spirit to see what your passed over loved ones would like to say to you before we close this reading out. I like to thank the Most High. I like to thank my higher self. I like to thank the Ascended Masters. I'd like to thank my ancestors 100%. And my inner child. What would you like to say? I can't get it. It is two of them. Is it two? Okay, bear with me, good people. I'm going to read really quick for you. The first message says, Dear you, now is one of those times you're being asked to add some distance. Take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath. Slow down and look at how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision-making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back now. You will be glad you did. Love you. That's the first message. Let's jump into this second message from the other side for you. Dear you, oh my. Things are stirred up and change is upon you. This is cause for celebration. No need to be nervous, but now that it's okay to be afraid when faced with the uncertainties of life, the funny thing is that courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather in spite of it or even because of it. Step into the unknown now. Let go of the branch you are clinging to and let Spirit take the wheel and help steer you to your highest good and most wonderful adventure. All you need to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally. Leave the rest up to us. There's a load of miracles being shipped your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said. Take one step toward the gods and they will take 10 towards you. We're all doing the destiny cha-cha on your behalf. That's right. Don't be afraid to dance. Loving you always. And I love you too. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.